Yeah, proud of our guys. I thought the last couple of days of practice were really good. Thought the guys had a great attitude, great mindset going into the day. Obviously, a great opportunity to play St. Louis here at home, and I think it was our most connected game in terms of both sides of the ball, and just playing team basketball, SIU basketball today. So, I'm really happy for the guys, and obviously looking forward to our next challenge here.
Did you fix the leak on your end of the floor?
The leak?
Yeah. It looked like it was raining threes.
Man, yeah, we got good looks. Obviously we shot the ball uncharacteristically well. That's not going to happen every game. But X made some tough threes, especially in the first half. But I think a lot of the threes that we got were catch and shoot threes. Guys were moving the ball, and we got guys who can make shots. We didn't shoot the ball well at all Tuesday night, and it was good to see the ball go in tonight for today.
Just the fact you're making them, you actually hit them for a high percentage. And that's highly unusual.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you're not going to average 17 or 18 threes or whatever he made, every single game. But I think when the team is moving the ball the way that we have a couple games this year, and I think we're capable of being a really good offensive team here.
You come off your season worst loss a few days ago to now bounce back. What happened in the last couple of days to get this team right?
Nothing. We got a great character. We got a great group of guys, a lot of resilient guys. They always respond the right way. I mean, we haven't played well, against, James Madison. We responded against New Mexico State. There's going to be ups and downs throughout the season. I think this group has a ton of pride of being Salukis, and they realize, playing here in front of the community, it means a lot. So, just they were ready to go today, and, I'm happy for them to be able, experience that type of atmosphere and be able to experience a win like that.
And to start the homestand with a win, pretty important.
Yeah, for sure. We've got to protect home court, throughout non-conference, throughout the Valley play. The dog pound, the community, Saluki Nation, they give us an incredible advantage. So we got to make sure we play the right way here for sure.
I know it's a long season and talking about the last game, but I'm sure there had to be more of a determination by your staff and the players to want to erase what happened and show what you're really capable of doing.
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't us. On Tuesday night, I didn't give a ton of credit to Indiana State. They had something to do with it, but just in terms of watching the film with the guys going over, there's reasons why we lost like that, and wanted to make sure the guys understood that it doesn't just happen. But in terms of how this group has been through June all the way till now, they've been pretty consistent with their approach, and that's what for us it's about continuing to get better, even from wins especially, but from losses you got to learn and get better too. Either way, you learn every game.
And people look at the box score and see you scored 101 points, but you only gave up 60. And a lot of those threes, those 18 threes, came because you got stops on the defensive end. Speak to that side of the ball, how it kind of led to you guys pulling away.
Yeah, that was huge, especially rebounding. They hurt us on the boards in the first half, getting 8 offensive rebounds, and we challenged the group at halftime and talked about the first 4 to 6 minutes. And when it's a 10-point game or 12-point game, whatever it was at halftime, it could go either way there. And the guys had a great maturity about them, and we were able to score because we were able to get stops. We were able to push the ball in transition, create open threes, and get good looks. So that's got to be our identity. That's got to be our staple.
And what can you say about your guys not being comfortable with a 10, 15-point lead and opening the second half on what was a 17-4 run, just to kind of keep the foot on the gas pedal?
Yeah, just growth. Great job by our upperclassmen, the guys who have been here in terms of Trent, Troy, X, Clarence. Those guys I thought really stepped up today. They had great leadership, and that I think they're starting to understand. In terms of what it takes. Every single possession. That's the biggest thing with this group, is trying to get them to realize how good we can be if we can play every possession to the best of our ability.
I'd say both ends were clicking on all cylinders tonight, huh?
Yeah. It was defensively. I thought we did a really good job the first half, except for rebounding. I think defensively it was one of our better first half defensive games. We just didn't finish possessions as much as we should have.
Chris, you look at what's ahead to Oklahoma State to get them in this building. We know what you guys did to them last year. Anything you can draw from that game, or is it too far out?
I think we're just excited. I think it's a great opportunity for the community, for the university, for our program to have a Power 5 team come here. Hopefully we can sell this thing out on Tuesday night. We got to get back to work. It's a great team. It's going to be another huge challenge for us. We got a new team this year. They have a new team. So, it's kind of like starting from scratch a little bit.
mentioned the word new. Your thoughts on the new video board and scoreboard?
I didn't see much of it today. We saw them practice a little bit yesterday, but it looks great. Hopefully, I'm sure media staff and everyone's still kind of learning some of the things about it, but it's awesome. I think it's great for the fans. Hopefully, everyone appreciates it. But this is a big time place. This is a big time program. So to have that type of thing, that's kind of what we're about.
Some of the players who spoke to admitted to looking at it a little bit maybe more than they should because it's new. But as a coach, is it something you could look up for replays, or how often will you take advantage of it?
Yeah, that's a good question. If they show replays, did they show replays up there during the game? Did they show them today?
At times, yeah.
I guess if there's close games or things like that, be able to see it. Usually we have like a DV sports system too that we can look at as well. So. I think it's more so for the fans and for the in-game entertainment, and it's good for recruiting. For recruits to come in and see that big video board. It looks great.
Would you rank this as one of the top games you've ever played in college ball?
Yeah, I'd say it's up there. I'd say the defense really got me going in the first half, just trying to play hard, possession by possession, and I think as a team we did a good job doing that and getting out to the early lead, and it gave us a lot of freedom to play how we wanted to.
The 3-point shots, falling for you guys all across the floor tonight. What worked so well, and was that an emphasis of practice in the last couple of days?
I would just say moving the ball, being unselfish, driving closeouts, making one-dribble kicks, just making the right play and knocking down an open shot.
Coaches talk about how winning can be contagious, how somebody's success on the floor can be contagious. You feel like people hitting shots early from long range kind of spurred everybody. It's kind of brought everybody to a higher level. For sure,
shooting is contagious, hitting in baseball is contagious, exactly. All that stuff.
Yeah,
it gets the guys going, and I think it was just a domino effect tonight.
For you to bounce back after the loss you guys had against Indiana State, what do you think that showed you about your team, and what happened between Tuesday until today?
Yeah, before the season we always talked about resiliency. The only thing we can control is how we respond. I feel like we did a great job responding when we lost to JMU in Mexico, and I think we did a great job responding tonight after the loss at Indiana State, and just got to keep pushing.
Mentally, this has to be a relief. You want to push the other day out of your memory as quick as you can, right?
Yeah, for sure. When you have a loss like that, the first thing you want to do is play again, and finally the day came, and I think we were all ready for it. We were waiting for it. Long 2 days of practice, but it was worth it.
Is there something that happened? You mentioned responding after a loss. You guys have been twice now. Is there something? Do you guys feel maybe rising to the occasion, or an extra, maybe a new sense of pressure following the loss?
I wouldn't say we felt any sense of pressure. It was more so on us. We realized we didn't do what we were supposed to do or capable of doing against Indiana State. So we got back, we watched film, Coach talked to all of us, and we knew what we needed to change and what we needed to fix, and I think we did a great job doing that.
How important was it to start this homestand with a win?
Huge, that's a great team out there. Huge to get that one, and now we got another big one on Tuesday that we got to get ready for.
Does it, excite you a little bit more to know you're going to play a big-time team Tuesday?
For sure. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Especially, you guys playing last year. We know what you guys did last year against them. Anything you could maybe draw from that game last year coming into this one?
No, they're a talented team, obviously. Just got to play hard, play our style of basketball, and play possession by possession.
I was asking X, I noticed the new video boards as a player, how nice is it to go out there seeing it's all new stuff?
Yeah, it was awesome. Walked in the arena the other day and saw it, and I was like, wow. Like X said, thank you to everybody who donated for that. It's huge. Even during the games, looking up, seeing it, it's awesome. I think definitely boosted our arena to first in the Valley if it wasn't already.
How often are you looking at it?
I looked at it a decent amount tonight.
Okay. How different is it from the old one you looked at? In terms of what you saw or how you're looking at it?
It's just better. Bigger, pictures better, better.
Well, just talk about what everyone kind of curious about, the three-pointers today. You got to knock down 18 as a team. Your thoughts on that?
I'm extremely proud of these guys. They put in a lot of work outside of practice, so it was only right that they were able to knock down shots tonight. And we have a lot of confidence in each other to make shots, and so it happened to fall tonight. So I'm really proud of our guys in knocking down shots.
You feel like you're playing as well as you've ever played before in your life right now?
Yeah, I think I'm playing pretty well. I think I still have a big jump to make. I can't do anything but just thank God, thank my coaches and my teammates for believing in me. That just gives me all the confidence in the world to go out there and play the way I'm able to. So, yeah, just shout out to them.
Coming off the game you guys had, worst loss you guys had all year against Indiana State, to come back and bounce back this way, I mean, what happened between Tuesday and today that made everyone's minds get right?
I think we talked a lot about a battle of resiliency. I think one of the scriptures that we talked about today was Proverbs 17:17, where we talked about a friend loves always, but a brother is born in adversity. And I think that we went through some adversity on Tuesday with the worst loss that we've had. And so we just wanted to come in and focus. We could have let it bring us down, bring our confidence down, but, we just got back in the gym. We kept working. We had a great 2 to 3 days of a prep, and it showed here tonight.
You start this stretch of 3-game homestand. Obviously, we know what's to come. Obviously, Oklahoma State next. But you have to like playing in an atmosphere like this one when the fans are behind you and you guys are playing well, right?
For sure. I mean, this is one of the best environments in basketball, if not the best, for sure. So we appreciate the Dog Pound coming out and all the fans coming out. It means a lot to play in front of them and just play hard and get the win the way we did tonight. So we have to do the same thing again on Tuesday.
At what point did you feel you guys were kind of in control and running away with this game?
I think it kind of started from the jump with our defensive intensity. We kind of let that turn into the offense. And then we had a rough couple patches, but, I think we just stuck together and we just figured out a way throughout the game.
One thing I wanted to ask, I know you got the new screens, new video boards as a player to look up and know it's all new. How cool is that, and what do you like about it?
It's definitely a great experience. We appreciate it a lot for everybody investing into the board, and so it definitely means a lot. And it's definitely nice to see up there for sure.
How often are you looking at it during the game?
Not too often. You try to stay locked in through it all, but you get a couple glances here and there.
And how do you build on this one, knowing big time team Oklahoma State's coming into this building on Tuesday?
For sure. I mean, we enjoyed tonight, and then we're back in the gym tomorrow. It's a quick turnaround, so we put our minds past it. And we just get ready for the prep the same way we did, and just continue to improve. And we fix our mistakes that we made tonight and improve on those and get ready to go on Tuesday.